Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at XRP. Now we are seeing this one today down ever so slightly. However, over the past 5 days, we're now seeing a very interesting trend. Ultimately red, from the highs we are seeing this one go down quite a bit. We're seeing this one down by 8.47%. However, you can see that overall still down only by 1.54 when everything's accounted for in the past 5 days. Now the past month here is also quite shaky, down by almost 10%, with the 6 months being extremely green, up by 28. It seems that since we have seen these recent highs, we're just slowly moving down. And the question in a lot of people's minds is, are we starting to see a bit of a bottom forming, as you can see this sort of around here, and what comes next? Well, I'll be giving you all of my personal thoughts and opinions on this sort of thing over the course of this video. If it does sound good, guys, please do make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe. But do remember, as always, I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Anyway, let's jump straight in, and the first thing I want to bring to you is actually an article. XRP as $7 as Goldman and BNY move 7.1 trillion on chain with Ripple in the mix. So what are we looking at here? We can see something very, very significant here. Now this really does matter a lot. We need to really just focus on this bit. Goldman Sachs and AMP BNY Mellon push 7.1T money market onto blockchain. Now Ripple is joining the revolution. Now, according to market analysts, we are seeing two of Wall Street's most influential players, Goldman Sachs and BNY Mellon, making a divisive leap into blockchain by moving the 7.1 trillion money market industry onto digital rails. Now, the initiative centers on tokenizing money market funds, enabling faster settlements and reduced friction, which is all going to be helpful. Money markets are traditionally viewed as one of the safest investment vehicles, offering stability and liquidity and other things, as you will all know. But this is particularly interesting. Ripple's involvement adds a significant layer to the story. Known for its focus on cross-border payments and institutional-grade blockchain solutions, Ripple brings the technological infrastructure to bridge the legacy finance with blockchain native efficiency. XRP's utility in providing liquidity and settlement speeds positions is a natural fit with a tokenized money market ecosystem. If fully integrated, it could enhance liquidity management, improve capital efficiency, and extend access to global investors. Now this isn't just a pilot, this is part of a structural shift. Firms are managing trillions of dollars and adopting blockchain tokenization. It stops now becoming hype and becomes a rewriting of global financial markets. For crypto, the implications are massive. Tokenizing the 7.1 trillion market shows how blockchain is moving well beyond speculation and gaining institutional trust as a core financial infrastructure. Now, what this really means, in my opinion, for blockchain, for XRP, is a number of different things. Companies like this, right, essentially Goldman Sachs, right, and other big names, they are pretty stable, right? They do not bet on things which are unlikely. They do not put excessive, unnecessary risk into things. And it seems that this, despite being a bet, despite being a gamble, is a big bet. A big bet on crypto, a big bet on blockchain, I should say, and a big bet on XRP. A really significant thing here, right? They are betting big, seemingly, on XRP, which is very important. Ripple is in the mix. The initiative underscores how legacy giants and crypto investors are converging to modernize the world's largest asset classes. On the other hand, XRP could be on the verge of a breakout, which commands market-wide attention with a cup and handle pattern, which we are going to discuss in just a moment. But really, what I want to mainly focus on here is the attention that this needs to get, because this is not necessarily insignificant news. This is the markets betting big on XRP. This is the markets and big companies, right? Big financial institutions putting a lot of faith into XRP, betting big here and having a lot of ambition as to what comes next. Now let's have a look at the charts, and for this I'm actually going to try find a more zoomed out chart if possible, right? We're going to see if we can find one that's a bit more zoomed out, but I think really the story here is a very interesting one. This will do, actually. Now, the key level to pay attention to for me into the next week is actually really simple. It's exactly here, 270 $3.08. This is a level that we want to find our next support. We're kind of here right now anyway. This needs to hold. This is a key level to hold on to, right? We've seen this be a support roughly here as well. We're seeing it here and we're seeing it here. If this holds again, very interesting, right? Because then that could signal a push back up to maybe as high as $2.90, maybe as high as $3, maybe beyond that. Obviously, $3 is going to be the next big push, right? $3, $3.05, all of that, $3.01 even, is going to be extremely important. However, that is relatively far away from where we are. All I'm looking for here, and this is very, very simple, is the bottom. We want to see this be a bottom. We want to see stability at this point. If we are able to catch that and find that, we could be in a position where things are looking very good for another potential push up, another potential retest, and another potential to see this one hit new levels, at least for the past five days to a month period, right? It all starts with finding this bottom down here. In my opinion, it's as simple as that. Then we're looking for pushes into the $3 range. Just my opinions, guys. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.